In the future world, it is illegal for human beings to go out, and all of them are forced to move to the underground life. And this underground world with hundreds of floors is called the silo. For more than 100 years, no one knows who built the silo because they have been living here since they were born. But the only thing they know is that the outside world has always been covered by poisonous gas. Anyone who goes out will surely die. So the manager of the silo clearly stipulates that no one is allowed to discuss the topic of going out, or violators will be sent directly to the ground. But even so, there are still people who try to go out of the silo every once in a while, but without exception, they are all poisoned by the poisonous gas and died outside. And Nick, as the sheriff of the silo world, he has been abiding by the taboo of not being able to go out. However, on this day, he suddenly changed his mind, only to see him come to the cell, lock himself inside. Then he threw away the key in his hand, turned around, and then looked at the screen on the wall. And the screen is exactly the scene of the outside world. At this time, Nick looked at a corpse, fell into a deep thought, and then said,
"Should have done it 3 years ago, but I couldn't listen."
At this time, his colleague John happened to come over. After learning that Nick wanted to go out, John, immediately scared out of a cold sweat, he advised Nick never do anything stupid, but Nick still firmly said that.
"I want to go out."
Knowing that going out will surely lead to death, but why would Nick still do it? Because he seemed to know the secret inside the silo. 3 years ago, the silo world implemented a fertility program. All couples who want to have a child must apply a year in advance. And Nick and his wife Jessie applied for 2 consecutive years without success. Finally, in the 3rd year, the two were qualified to have children. This sudden surprise made the two excited, however. What they did not expect is that the disaster also came. In the evening, the couple came to the restaurant for dinner. Everyone was congratulating them when an old lady walked up to them. She asked Jessie if he needed fertility counseling. Nick heard this and refused on the spot because he didn't like people interrupting him and his wife's dinner. And with that, he kicked the old lady out. But before she left behind a sentence that was incomprehensible.
Mrs. Becker, if you've an open mind, come see me. I wish you both the very best.